This is the Doctor continuing the Slipways playthrough. In the first episode, I got super excited about this game. Isn't this just so beautiful? It has the best parts of the 4X games, or at least the parts I enjoyed the most, right? The exploration, planning out how you want to build your planets, getting your planets supplied, and trading with one another and building a little empire. We're established now. We're a growing empire of 8 planets. Got making decent money. We started with 100 credits and now we're making 55 credits a month. Pretty good stuff here. Got a nice little core of planets are all stable and sustain themselves. So the question is, now what? We haven't even gotten into the research, just because before you can think about tech and research, you have to get your planets established. We even have 2 successful planets. How about that? Successful planets basically are worth more in points at the end of the game, and so definitely a good thing. They can be upgraded to prosperous, but we're not gonna be getting there anytime soon. So what are our objectives right now? It's to start considering tech, and to try to fulfill this quest here for the Slithids, to make 3 microchips. That shouldn't be too hard if we can find the right planet and the right place to do it. So with all of this said, we only have 8 credits now, unfortunately. So what's more important? I feel like research is really important. We really have to start thinking about research. The way research works is, first you have to build a lab, which takes money. Then you have to supply the lab with at least 1 person and 1 of these 5 basic resources. The thing is, to really make a lab worthwhile, you want to supply multiple people and especially multiple resources, if at all possible. The resources are worth more. So if I could find, if all I do is supply 1 person and 1, let's say, mineral to the lab, I get 1 research. 1 research return, it'll take 4 years. These research, like money, calculates every year. So it'll take 4 years to research even the most basic tech. That's too long. So if you can get 2 resources, it has to be the same resources. So like 2 minerals and 1 person, you make 3. That's triple the research speed. That's pretty good. And if you can somehow get like 3 minerals and 1 person, like 5 research, that's phenomenal. Like you can research one of these tier 1 techs in 3 years. That's really fast. I don't think we're gonna get there. If we can get 3, this is a tough start, by the way. Like most of my starts are not nearly as tough. We also don't have any real good economic boosting perks, which is rough. So yeah, our objective is to do research. And the best way, in my opinion, is we need a planet with people. So it's either this planet or this planet. This planet, unfortunately, there's just no real good options. There's no way to expand. The best I could do is 1 water and 1 person for 1 research. That seems terrible. Might be some way of producing water up here that we can send, but it just doesn't seem very promising. Here it looks potentially a little more promising. We can generate biomass or water in the right situation. Robots, right? This planet could make robots. I was planning to make this microchip, but we might just be really desperate for research. Or I could make microchips here and there's more sources of microchips. I'm not sure yet. But let's begin by exploring around this planet to see what our options are. So this will hit 4. This will hit 2. That doesn't seem very good. This will hit 3. Well, this will hit 3, and then these 3. Looks like a bad exploration because there's 1 medium signal and 2 weak signals that are very far away. Maybe down here. Let's start with down here, I'm thinking. Is there any way I can hit all 5? No. I want to make sure to hit this one. Ooh, this looks decent. Yeah. Thinking this is a good exploration. Alright, interesting. Mineral. Ooh. Some potential here. I'm starting to see the beginnings of a plan, because if I can supply this planet with water, I could do here. I could make minerals here. And then I could build a little research lab studying 2 minerals. That's not bad. It's got potential. Let's find out what these planets are. A lot of asteroids. So. This is tough because this is the only planet that can make people. And it needs food, but where am I going to get food from? Except maybe out there somewhere. And I'm also out of money, so I need to like bust an asteroid. Well, this asteroid's not getting any better, but we'll bust that one. Might as well spend the last 2 turns of this year exploring. Might have to bust this asteroid too. You cannot reach this planet. We could gamble there's another source of food out here, but well, we could technically hit those 2. But it seems like quite a gamble. Well, it's an option to consider. Like, I'm not gonna just say no. These 3. Could be good. I feel like let's find out. Nah. This, and then. Oh, these 3 could be good to know. Okay, let's explore this bunch. Asteroids, some Arctic plants. It's not gonna help us, I don't think. I'm looking for mineral plants. Tricky. I just don't think the prospects over here are very good. Let's, I'm gonna take that gamble. Hit these 2, I know it was possible. Come on, where was that one tile? There we go. Robots to make food. But where am I going to get the robots from? I can just gamble there's a way to get robots down there. That's maybe what we have to do, honestly. Like, we would have a planet that's struggling, but I'm not seeing a better option. So let me think a little bit. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more exploration. I'm going to hit up these 2 planets. And then decide my moves from there. Ah, this is potentially very interesting. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'm really glad I made that exploration because I have a plan now. This planet has 2 population, right? Plus we want to export people from this planet to get it, make even more money. This planet we can turn into a water source. This planet we can turn into a water source. This ice ball here, once we have this first tier tech freeze resistant bots, can be used to make water. So if we build a lab, and you can hold down the Alt key to see how the lab connects, we can get at least 3 sources of water. Like, we get 2 sources immediately to research our first tech, and then another source of water pretty quickly. So that is very, very promising. Plus, if the cards are right, we might be able to get even more water from this planet. Like, you never know. Or we could get people. Like, people is also a source of research. Now, the only thing is we have to plan our build very, very carefully so that none of the streams cross one another. So here. These two planets don't need a connection. This planet is not going to be able to connect here, but that's fine. Like, there's a line here. You can hold down the, I think it's right-click key, like control, or there's a little help text that tells you it's under here. What's the key you have to hold to plan your route? Right-clicking, that's what it is. Okay, so right-click here, right-click this one, then we're gonna right-click this one, then we're gonna right-click. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. And so if we send these two people off, right, you might go, oh, we're gonna be out of people. I thought you said a lab needs a person. But this planet right now is just established. You can see like it's at a level 2 that's established. We can get to level 3, there's one more person. How do you get this last person? To get to the next level, successful, which is level 3, you have to have at least 2 export routes. So we only have 1 export. If we just export one more person, we immediately get the benefit. Like we immediately get one more person. So that seems really good. Then that person will be our researcher. How are we going to take advantage of these other planets? This planet will make water and biomass. This water, I'm not quite sure we figured out all the details yet. But like this has to be the best move. So let's begin by generating one source of water. And now this planet is successful. We want to start building our lab sooner rather than later, because I want that initial point of research pretty quickly. We don't need a connection to that planet. So maybe something like build it close. Well, we might want more structures in here. No, we're not going to be able to fit more structures. I don't know if we're going to hit these two. The closer, so like streams that are close to one another are more expensive. Like this is only, or less expensive. So this is only 4. Whereas if you go far, it's not linear. Like you see, like going here is 5, but going double the distance is 20. So it's some sort of, I don't know if it's exponential, but like the bottom line is the farther away you go, the more expensive things are. So you don't want to be too far. We actually want this lab to be as close to that planet as possible. So something like this, I'm thinking. I'm going to connect these two. Start that first tick of research. Do this. Oh, we're out of money again. Ugh. I miscounted. We could connect right now. The planet's going to struggle a little, but that's fine. Beautiful. We have all the people off. We're doing 3 research. I guess we have to wait until next year before we get our freeze resistance bot to pump up our research even more. Excellent. We have plenty of money. This planet's never really going to grow. Like, we're not going to be able to import more people or export, but that's fine. We just need research right now. That's all very good. This planet has maxed out, and it's making tons of money due to our export. Love it. We have 2 more unemployment here. We got to figure out what to do with them, but we'll deal with that later. So now, next year rather, we should be able to get the freeze resistance bot, really crank up our production. So now we have to think about satisfying this task here. That's, I think, the next objective, that now that we have some research established. How can we get microchips? I'm gonna have to think about that. Alright, well, now that we have a bit of money, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect out to this goodie hut. Alright. Kind of wish I connected this earlier, but alas. So we can either get +6 credits. I think when it says plus CC like that, it's +6 credits. I wish it would just tell you immediately. So this is a situation where I don't feel bad about using the undo, because like I feel like this should really tell you what the big credit is. Like, is it 6 or is it 10 or what is it? Because I need to know like the difference between the per turn and the total. I'm gonna pick this to see. How much is this? Oh, it's +12, but 3 upkeep, so it's effectively 9. Alright. So it's 9 income. 9 income. 68. What is that? So 9 times 7 is 63. So I'll make my money back in 7 turns. The game is obviously going to last a lot longer than that. The question is, do we need this infusion of cash right now? Like, would I rather have 7 turns of income, or 7.5 really, like now, or do I want it over 7.5 years? I think this would be super hard on the tough difficulty. I honestly don't know what the best choice is, but on challenging, I'm pretty sure the answer is you want the money immediately. In fact, I think in tough you want the money immediately too. I think probably under most situations you want the money immediately. We've been having a bit of money difficulty, and as we expand, we'll sort of work through our money problem. So let's just take the money immediately. It's generally in these games better to have the money immediately, unless it's like, you know, there's only 3 turns of money or something. Then I want the long run. Hey, oh, how do I have more science? Did connecting that get me science? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use the undo here just to understand what happened. Oh, I guess you can't. All right. Well, whatever. I don't know how I got that extra science. Like, I don't understand the game quite that much. I bet the connection to the runes got me the science, which is fantastic because now I can invent our first tech, the freeze-resistant spot, that will allow us to use robots to make water on ice ball planets. And lo and behold, we have an ice ball planet right here. Now we are producing 5 science, and we're making extra money from these trade routes. Getting a little bit of extra water sent back to Artemis 5. Oh, if we send it more robots, it could be even more successful. And this is sending off robots to make us money, and we got more research. Beautiful stuff. Might be able to get, like, if we can make this into is there any way? No. I think we have to destroy this asteroid, then we can ship this, like make robots here, ship it off here, get more water. Or we can make robots here potentially, ship it here for more water. Wow, that'd be pretty sick. What should we do next? We should really work on the tasks though. Alright, like this move was just too good to not do. But now we need to start thinking about our tasks. What planets can produce microchips? Remnant? This planet, although we need some minerals. And don't forget, now that we have research, we can see what else we get. Solar farm. You can convert microchips into energy, and energy can fulfill anything. So like, we can make this into a solar farm. Make microchips here, send the microchips off here, and get the microchips, get the energy back to act as the mineral. That's pretty good. Like, that's an option for us to complete that quest. We just have to wait 2 years of research. Is there any way we could do it faster than that? Don't know yet. Let me think. All right, I thought about our move next. I kind of really want to turn this planet into a robot planet because this planet could benefit from robots, and this planet especially could benefit from robots. This would turn this planet successful, getting us 1 step closer to making both of these planets prosperous, which would be very good for our total score. So I don't know. Plus, Like, if we make this a microchip plant, where do we even export our microchips off to? Like, here, I guess? It's not super clear where we would even export the microchips off to. So, I'm not convinced making that, like, I kind of want to make this yet another robot planet. But doing it right now is bad because where are we going to get the minerals from? Instead, this planet could be a decent candidate for a microchip planet. There's an arid planet here. Don't forget, once we get solar arrays, we can convert microchips to power. So these two planets can connect themselves and supply each other. I want to find out what all of this stuff is here before I make my next move. So I definitely want to hit these 3. I want to hit, like, you can hit these 5, but then I would hit these 2. Is there any way I can hit these 3 in one scan? It's very important. I need to know all of the like this one, this one, this one, and then like these. So if we hit these 5, can't actually hit. Yeah, there's no way I can hit these 3. So I can't hit these 5. I have to hit like. So I can hit these 3 down here. So all right, something like this. Is there any way I can? No. Okay, so it has to be like this. What do we got? Forge planet, mineral planet. That's a good sign. Ice ball. Okay. Robots to water. But I want to make this a microchip. Let's hit up these 3 up here. A lot of forge planets. The problem is I have nowhere to export my microchips to. Okay. Doing a lot of exploring. Oh, I missed that's a big mistake. I wasn't paying attention. But you can't undo these moves because they reveal more information. That was a misclick, or not paying attention on my part. I should have hit this planet too, and that makes a big difference. This planet can make people. Like, the problem is if I make this a microchip planet, like, where do we even export the microchips off to, right? Like, I can export it here. But then what? Like, what do I do with the rest of the microchips? Seems kind of silly. Make people here, but where am I gonna get, like, tricky. Do we have any text that can help out? Mineralized, enlightenment, economic zone, trade league. I don't have any text that lets us make microchips. This is a bit of a problem. Alright, I need to think. Well, we could find out what these planets are. It's just, I feel like I've been wasting a lot of time exploring. I need to, like, start building a little bit. We're already November and we have plenty of money now. Like, we need to work on the task. Hold on. Alright, well, I think personally I've wasted enough time exploring, but I don't really see any good, like, this section to the right, there's too many plants the same type. Just can't do much with them, and I made a little mistake down there, which is very unfortunate. So, like, expanding east, just, I can't really figure out how to get it to work. This southern part, I think, has potential. Might have to take a gamble or two, but problem with the southern sector is I don't see how we can make microchips for our task. This planet could make microchips though, and if worse comes to worse, we can make this planet a microchip planet. Like, I kind of want to know what else is around here, so let's keep exploring. Let's want to hit up these 3. Orebearer and the ocean planet. Now that is very intriguing. I think I'm starting to see the beginnings of a plan here. Although, if I make microchips, where do I even export to? Like, microchips need to be exported. This planet could take microchips. This planet could make food, and this planet could make robots. Making robots here is not super ideal, but a little stuck on the expansion. Let me think.